Good evening, welcome to this special segment of the Tony and Tim Show. I'm Tony and I'm joined by the table tennis champion, Moses. Welcome to the show, Moses.
Thank you, Mr. Thank you so much.
Tony and Tim Show.
Yeah, Tony and the team show. I've been hearing about it, but I think I hadn't got a chance to appear on something like this. But I'm so happy to be here. I'm here
Tell
to
us
join
about what you're doing. We know that you're currently running a fundraiser for a tournament that you want to participate in the United States. Of course, that will be happening at the end of March and the end of April. Tell us a bit more about yourself. Introduce yourself to the world.
I'm called Mpabwa Moses Mpabwa. I'm a graduate from Makerere University Business School. I've played table tennis for very many years, ever since I was in P2. I've graduated, I'm still playing, and I'm still pushing the game. I graduated in 2017 in January, but when I finished my graduation, party everything, I was like, I think I should take table tennis as a career. So I'm taking table tennis as a profession, as a career. Table tennis is my passion, so it's what I want to do. I don't know, against all odds that are going on right now, everything, but I'm still pushing on. I started from Nakasero Primary. In primary, I was at Gombe for my secondary. I left Gombe, I went to MOBS. All those institutions, I've been the captain of the game. I've pushed the game, and they know very much that the boy has really been pushing the game everywhere he has been. So up to this level. So you're born champion. I'm born a champion. Most people are confusing. I'm not number one of Uganda, but what I've done for myself and the sport, everyone says you're number one. You're number one. You get. But I'm not said one in Uganda. I want to correct that.
Let's quickly talk about that. In Uganda, how is the game of table tennis? I've seen a lot of it happening in school. After school, how has the National Council of Sports helped the game? Is there a table tennis federation? How are they organizing these meets? How is the ranking done? For example, you're saying you're not number one, but everyone that sees the tournament says you're number one.
Yeah, sure.
Talk to us about how much support you've been getting and how many tournaments are there in the calendar from the National Council of Sports.
Table tennis in Uganda is on a very low scale.
Where do people play it from?
They play it from schools, but in Kampala here in the major city, we have a national center at Kolo Secondary School. Kolo Secondary School, we have a center there, but this time we don't have a permanent, and I've been pushing for this. During these campaigns I'm doing, I'm pushing so hard that we get our own facility. We don't have our own training facility. We train from a school.
When you say we, are you talking about
the players, me and the players?
Like a national team?
We have an association that runs the game, but it's also a bit. I think since
this time we have to do the thing differently. Like I think, and this is my opinion, you might have to reach out to some of these companies. Especially, you might be having a calendar for the year for the events that you're interested in performing, in participating in. It might be good if you can reach these companies early enough with your calendar, right?
Yeah,
with your calendar. A lot, like you said, there's not a lot of shine on the game, and we are here to give the shine. Tony and Team Show is dedicated to give shine to a lot of the things that our local talent is involved in, and probably a lot of people out there haven't been taking note of. And this is one thing that caught our eye when we were discussing with the producers. We had to get you on the show to try and push it out there, try and get you the support that you need. Of course, like you said, you've put up your mobile money number for anyone that can send you some money to be able to participate in this tournament. Tell us about this tournament that you're going to participate in.
Before I go to that tournament, I dedicated my life after graduation to playing table tennis and making this game stream in the country, especially in the country, and also maybe outside, maybe to use the game to throw our country to the diaspora.
To show them that we can play.
Yeah, because they know Uganda Cranes, African Cup, you get cricket, basketball, netball, rugby. But personally, I saw our game. It's a very interesting game. It's a very nice game to watch someone play. You get. So,
and I think it doesn't require a lot of space because it's an
actually even here where we are, just this is the structure of the table. We can even play from here. You see, it doesn't need a lot. That's why I feel so bad that the National Council or the government as a whole has never dedicated any facility for the sport, because now you may look at football needs a very big area to play. Yeah, but for us we just need. I just take a small small space, and they have never given it to us. It really hurts me. But apart from that, I've been invited to so many countries to play. I've failed. I was invited to South Africa in 2017.
How do you get invited into these countries? Have they been watching you? How do they contact you? Do you have a manager of sorts?
No, personally, like I said, I dedicated my life to table tennis. I go train. After training, I go look for tournaments. Personally, myself. All the invitations I've got them personally. I contact these clubs. They tell me, Moses, how can we find? I'm like, you go to my YouTube channel. Actually, I was having some interview with one of the stations, and they were like, the journalist told me, Moses, you're the only person, actually one of the sports person that has a very active YouTube, because I put my trainings there, my events, something like that. I have very active medias where I keep my everyday activities, because this is what I do. So I contact these clubs personally. I tell them, maybe you can go to my YouTube channels, you can go to my Facebook, everything is there. They'll be like, hey, we're seeing very good work. Come and join us, come and play, and we see maybe how we can help. But I've always missed these opportunities. I was invited to Cape Town 2017. Last year I was invited in Dubai. I didn't go. But all these things have been hurting me a lot, because I've been reaching out, I've been doing interviews, and people have been seeing them, especially maybe people who are responsible, not the city, not the ordinary Ugandans, because right now this cause, ordinary Ugandans are trying to pick it up. They're like, no, Moses, if the government is not trying to support you, let us help you, because they are willing to help, because they want their flag to go very high. So I was invited, I was sent an invitation January 16th. I was sent an invitation by Westchester Table Tennis Club. It's a club in the United States. It's one of the biggest table tennis clubs in the United States. It holds the biggest monthly events from January to December. Every end of month they have tournaments. Every end of the month they have tournaments. So I was invited 30th, 31st of March, then and April. So they happen at the end, every end of the month. So I was invited for his tournament. The very day I got the invitation, I started pushing, started getting interviews, radio, but nothing has come out until today.
Which is the beginning of March.
Yeah,
the tournament is at the end of this month.
End of month. You can imagine, okay, I've moved a step, like on this tournament, before the poster came up, because the poster is the one which has really caused all this. Until one person, is called Fred, is my friend. He has a very big Twitter thing following. But Moses, I have Twitter. Why won't you didn't tell me this earlier on? Come, I help you. He did for me a tweet about support. People got interested. So many people retweeted. People tweeted it. Then people were like, no, we should start a fundraise for this boy, and he goes and plays, and makes his dream come true. Because my dream is playing an international tournament, because I played East Africa. I really want to play table tennis outside East Africa, Africa, Europe, everywhere. I want to play. That it brings me to the point where you said I should have a calendar. Those are things I'm running to. I need a calendar, my own calendar, because I'm doing it personally. Because the other people, other players, other officials are really not so much into. I think me personally, it's me who wants to drive this personally.
Who wants to take it as a career?
A career.
A lot of people participate in these sports, but
as a hobby. Someone comes from work.
Even when they are really good.
Someone comes from work. They take off the ties. They go and play. They're very good players. They go and play. Then they go and you get. But for me, I want to take it as a profession. I have my year calendar sponsored by maybe a company. MTN, sponsored by a company like that. I'm just giving you an example, because these are companies that are supporting sports. So So it can be a very good.
Very quickly before we wrap up.
Yeah.
How much are you trying to raise for this trip?
And
how can people reach you?
Yeah, sure. Like I said, I have very little time left for this to happen.
Less than 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Yeah. The good thing, God help me. Next week I'm having the interview for the visa with the U.S. Embassy. So I'm really requesting if the government can. I don't know.
How much are you looking for?
Right now I'm looking for $3,000 for this tournament.
$3,000
yes, and those
for the travel, accommodation, and everything.
Yes, everything. I put up the poster. It has my contacts, but I have one contact, my number, where people can reach me and see how we can do this. I have an MTN number. It's MTN. It is 0777 342753. 0777 342753. That's the number you can reach me, and we can get in touch and see how we can coordinate this whole thing.
Very interesting, Moses, and I think that you have a very strong passion for the game. Don't give up on that dream. It's not new here in Uganda. A lot of athletes have come out with a lot of these challenges. This is how it is in the start. Our job is to raise the awareness. For you, everyone out there, big companies, would like to call upon all the big companies. We have only less than a month left before Moses can travel to the United States and play in the table tennis Westchester tournament. Yes. Big tournament there. He said it happens every month, and also to push the game of table tennis, to raise awareness to everyone out there that might be interested in the sport but don't know how to partake. They don't know what to do,
where to play it from.
So those are the things we want to raise awareness on, but especially we want all Ugandans that are interested in seeing Ugandans shine to share, to send mobile money, or to call Moses and see how they can help him to try and make it to that tournament at the end of March. Of course, it's the Tonny and Tim show in our special segment. Thank you for coming, Moses, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you so much. Pleasure. I see a fine face in the